Welcome back to Morris's Outdoors. That last skip was a bit extreme, I know, but so were the midges. They're a thorn in your side when you're camping in Scotland. So whether you're thinking about doing the West Highland Way, the Great Glen Way, the Groats Trail, or even camping in the north of England, here's some top tips to try and defend yourself as much as possible. Stay with us. Let's get back to Morris's HQ. Tip number 1. Plan your trip. The mid season is end of April till September. They start coming out in swarms sort of early May. They get worse during the hotter months, June, July, August. So I would avoid Scotland in those months if you can. Different if you're staying in hotels, etc. But if you're on long distance trails and camping and hiking, or just out for the day, yeah, try and avoid them. Like the plague they are. Top tip number 2, if you are camping, avoid dark and dank woods. They love the damp weather, they love the darkness, any humidity, they love it. They cannot fly in winds more than 5 miles an hour. So if you're going to camp, choose a slightly breezy spot, open spot, away from food sources and water sources. And yeah, they don't like the extreme heat either. I don't know why that is. Item 3, wear some decent clothing. So it's hard to wear layers in the summer, but anything long sleeved, long trousers, cover up as much as you can. Tip number 4, keep walking. If you stop, they'll come out. You think they're not there, but as soon as you stop and start talking to someone on the trail, they'll come out the bushes, come out the woods, and before you know it, you'll be swarmed and breathing them in and coughing and, yep, sorry, I'm off now, see ya. Keep moving. So let's go on to repellents. So basic repellent. The cheapest item is a citronella laced wristband. Rubber, doesn't smell anymore. It's old now, but it used to smell of lemony flavour, citronella. Personally, I didn't think it worked very well. I still got bit on the arms in Scotland back in May. Smells nice though, so keeps it smelling fresh. They're 2 in a packet for a couple of quid from Tesco's. Then we've got citronella candles. These are what they are. You light them and they put out a citronella smell. Haven't tried these yet, so that's still to be proven. Also Tesco's find, £3 I think for 2. Citronella incense sticks. Now some people swear by these. Just pull them out of the packet, give them a light, stick them in the ground by your tent or wherever you're going. If you're sat outside having a picnic, just set one on fire and let it do its thing. This is a nice one. Nordic Summer. This is apparently a secret weapon of some people. Just basically a little cream, rub it on. Don't need too much. It smells of old bin bags to me, but it is a mixture of tar oil and beeswax, I believe. Yeah, pine tar oil and beeswax. Once it's on, you can smell it, and apparently the midges don't like this. What else we got? Avon Skin So Soft. So the military swear by this. It's not designed to deter midges, but apparently the military use it. So just basically a moisturising spray, and that's supposed to be very effective. It's quite cheap from Superdrug. Sort of higher end of the market, we got Life Systems Midge Repellent Expedition brand. This is DEET free. So DEET is known to be a midge defense chemical, but it's very harsh, so it can melt plastics, and people with sensitive skin don't get on with it. But this is DEET free, it says on the packet. You can get DEET or DEET free. Same again, you just spray it on all over your legs, your arms, your face even. Just keep it away from your eyes. That worked well. I tried that in Scotland. Then we come on to nets, so head nets. Make sure you get the right head net, because the first West Highland Way I bought this one, which is a generic Amazon one. It's a mosquito net. But I'll do a close-up of this in a minute. You'll see mosquito nets. You'll see on the camera when I do a close-up, the holes of the mesh are more open because mosquitoes are obviously bigger than midges. So you want to get yourself a proper midge net, which conveniently Smidge make a smidge net. These are about £5 from most retailers, and you can see instantly that the mesh is finer. It's hard to see through. Pulls tight around your neck. Top tip is obviously wear a hat, because it keeps the peak keeps the net away from your face, and you can breathe a bit more easier. You still can't see very well, but yeah, make sure you get a Midge specific head net, not a mosquito net, because they're no good. They will get in, and they'll even get in through your tent mesh. Certain tents have got slightly bigger mesh holes, and they'll get in through them. Going down the modern route now. Now this is a Flextail product. It's a tiny Repel, so it's an electronic device, and basically you have two disposable biscuits, as I call them, which you buy a pack of. You slide these into the device. There's two in there. You turn it on. And then that deters, that puts in a visible force field around you. And you can have, there's two modes. You can do camping mode. So if you're outside, just outside the tent, and that, it gets like a 10 or 20 foot bubble, invisible bubble. Then if you're in the tent, you can get a smaller bubble, so it just protects you in the tent. You can even carry it on your rucksack when you're walking along if you're in a high dense area. It doubles up as a camp light as well, so it's a dual purpose. You've got adjustable brightnesses. It's a bit chunky, but so it's designed for mosquitoes. So I took it on in Scotland in May on the Groats Trail, hung it inside my tent door, and as soon as I turned it on, my friend who was in the tent opposite, he said, "Oh, that thing's working brilliant, they've all gone away." But I still had a few in my tent, so whether they got in there and just couldn't get out, I don't know. But so that's still to be really proven with midges. And my favourite, my secret weapon, which I brought on the Groats Trail this year, was the smoking midge. So this was designed by a clever gentleman in the UK. It's a bit dirty and smelly, but you basically got 4 little drawing pins in there. You screw a little cone on. Then you light that, similar to a incense stick, joss stick. Light it, let it flame, blow it out. That starts to smoke then. Quickly put the lid on. And then there's holes all in the top and the sides. And then that starts putting out smoke. So we've got the smoking midge. Take the lid off. You've got the 4 spikes. One of the cones. burn for a little bit. Blow it out. Put the lid on quick. You see the smoke coming out the sides and the top now. Obviously if it's really bad you can put 3 more cones on and have 4 going at the same time, but 1 seemed to be enough. Which the midges hate. Now this did work. I put it in my tent vestibule and it kept them all away. It's designed also to be worn as an armband. So you can put it up by, if the midges are by your face and you sat outside, you can put it on your arm and keeps them away from your face. But obviously be careful if you've got short sleeves on. I think it's designed to when you're wearing long sleeves. And you just buy a pack of refills of the cones. I think it's about 50 cones in there when I started. Yeah, so that worked really well. It's a bit bulky if you're on long distance trails, but worth it. So yeah, you can't take everything. Certain things work well for certain people, so there's options there. Try them, see how you get on, and you'll maybe thank me later. If you want any more information, give me a comment below and I'll get back to you. Okay, another top tip would be, if you have to go through swarms, get yourself your buff, which you should always have a buff anyway, because they're multifunctional. And just put it up above your ears and nose and mouth. Put your hat back on if you've got one, glasses, and just get through there quick. One, it prevents a little bit of carbon monoxide coming out, but it won't stop it fully, obviously. And just stops you breathing them in, and yeah, should make your life better. Okay, there's a few items there for midge defense. Like I said, choose where you go, choose where you camp, take some repellent, take a head net. If I was going to take just one thing, I would take the smidge net. Also, cover up as much as you can. Like I said, shorts and t-shirt, you're going to get bitten. I mostly get bitten on my arms, legs and face. But yeah, long trousers, long sleeve shirts, wear a buff. You can even go as far as, I went as far as fingerless gloves this year, so I could work outside the tent and not worry about getting my hands being bit. Because a few years ago on the Highland Way, I got bit severely. I somehow got a hole in my mesh in my tent and the midges got in. I'll put some pictures up here and here of the aftermath of that. They basically got in at night and ate me alive. So it wasn't very pleasant. It almost spoilt my trip because I almost had to get antibiotics. And I'm susceptible to sepsis anyway. So it was a bit worrying, but I made it through. It was only a 4-day trip, the Great Glen Way. Got some antibiotics after, but yeah, it made a mess of my arms and hands. Right, that's it everybody. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up. Doesn't cost anything. And comment below if you've got any other questions. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind, and I'll see you next time.